Piqué and Matteo at the back with Digne at left back. Andre Gomez, Sergio Busquets, who recovers from a bout of gastroenteritis, and Rafinha with Turan, Suarez and Neymar leading the attack. Of course, no Leo Messi, who'll be out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I think the head part of the thing is Messi just plays so much. I mean, sort of old-fashioned cliches, really.
Here comes Neymar, Sergio Alvarez. Here's Neymar once again. The referee way play on, gave Barca the advantage. Good skill from Neymar. Still on the ball, the Brazilian.
On a couple of occasions.
He could take those words back, and I think offended by that comment.
Especially sort of women footballers to the sporting attack, although he...
Jeremy Matteo down the line into Neymar. It's a free kick for a foul on Neymar.
So earlier, or a few seconds earlier,
comes Andre Gomez. We haven't seen too much of him since he joined. Here's Neymar. Sporting Gijón, of course, have made a really good start to the season, bar the last 2 games that they've lost both, but actually it's been their best.
Losing to Celta, but late penalty against Vigo, which is Celta's first win of the season.
Abelardo not too happy about it. Well, it goes into the book, and with just 8.5 minutes on the clock, that's an early yellow card for the Sporting defender.
Well, if you look at it, he's wrestling him, isn't he? So he's not
in Celta.
Once again, late penalty cost them.
Standing over it as well, I doubt he'll get a look in. So here's Neymar. Straight into the wall, and it's an easy.
On the way he had his back to the referee.
Here comes Neymar.
They've looked to pressure them, and there's just lacking that little bit of fluidity in their play, which
didn't work on that occasion. Here's Arda Turan into Neymar. Overhead kick from Neymar. It's a free kick for Sporting.
But there is, yes, offside. Well, there's an argument to be made. Definitely, you could also give therefore for dangerous play if you're doing an clearly at somebody's head height.
Well, the rule clearly states it has to be dangerous play and not a high foot. Nacho Casas being screamed at by the bench. It's Barca, but just couldn't quite find that breakthrough. It was
started off a little absolute snip.
It is a real bargain, and a very talented footballer, the ideal replacement. Here's Neymar. Good first touch from Neymar, but he's
maybe a bit lucky to get without a booking now.
Neymar's corner. Now it's Sporting attacking at the other end. It's Leo who goes down under the challenge. Cassis, although Barca have got the ball back, and here comes Neymar. Becht, so too is Matteo. As it's played in that Sporting were able to attack on that occasion. Sergio Busquets back through.
It is. And he gets into really good Rayo. Just sometimes we saw it there. It just seemed
poor clearance. Here comes Neymar. A few whistles from the crowd now when Barca have the ball. You can just sense that Barca have got a bit of confidence from that goal as Neymar runs into the box. Oh, it's Neymar, lovely ball from Neymar, finds Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto, it's a second, and it's Rafinha at the near post.
Is he going to be there much longer?
Here comes Neymar, the flag's up though, offside. Yeah, Alex Vidal is a strange case because he was a wonderful player at Sevilla. Had a few really good seasons with the Europa League champions.
It was horrible against them.
He's not looked good since he's arrived at Barca. He obviously had that difficult first few months where, like Arda Turan, he was signed and couldn't play. And he's never really arrived.
Discuss Fernando Amorbieta.
Well, we mentioned
Madrid a really hard time.
Neymar tried to flick it back into Suarez. It's gone out for a corner kick. By Rafinha's near post diving header, and suddenly Barca are cruising. Neymar's corner. Cleared by Sergio Roberto making a run on the far side. Neymar tries to pick him out.
The right back, is it going to be Sergio Roberto?
Lad through and through, come up through the ranks.
So like he got injured sleeping.
Well, hopefully he won't fall asleep on the bench, and certainly won't be, who was completely out of position. The translation of that would be the fear clause, is what we were talking about earlier. Towards Dujkop.
Rafinha back to provide cover there.
Here comes Neymar. It's a great run from Neymar, great change of pace. He's got Rafinha in support. Rodriguez either towards the penalty spot, but Sergi Roberto the quickest to it and makes the clearance, and now here comes Neymar.
I'm pretty sure this is what he was hoping for when his side played Alaves a couple of weeks ago.
دوني سواريز على الجهة اليمنى. الكسير باش يدخل لازم يخرج اللاعب سواريز. صعب انه يشاركهم مع بعضهم، ولهذا اعتقد ممكن يعمل تغييرات في الشوط الثاني، لكن لازم يسجل هدف اخر ليتا انا نقول عمليه انتحاريه بالنسبه لفريق جيخون.
خاصة قلب دفاع إذا أرمو بيتا مدافع بيلباو سابقا. إذا شكرا للكابتن طارق دياب.
Straight forward.
As you were saying, Paul, a good first 25 minutes from the home side, but then is Nate.
It's not Jordi Alba, obviously, Dujkop. He's not got that speed going forward, but he's been very quietly effective today. He's not done much wrong, has he?
No, absolutely. It's a free kick for Barca, and the referee just tells Amor Abieta to calm down. And
live, you sort of think, yeah, okay, maybe. And I think maybe Leo's reaction has sort of helped him as well. But you look at that again, and I reckon he's had a little throw of his right arm there, because it's not as if he didn't know he was there, because they were already.
Sporting back on the ball now. It's Moi Gomez who's given it away, and here comes Neymar. Neymar for Barcelona into Suarez, gets the ball back from Suarez and goes down another time.
He doesn't. If you see Nacho, he just sticks a little left leg out. Watch. Just makes himself that bit wide.
As a fan, I often say it's an English-style atmosphere inside this stadium.
It tends to be more like that in the north, doesn't it, of Spain?
Certainly the Athletic Club Stadium also like that, as Gerard Piqué wins the header as Jeremy Mattis
given for offside. And correct decision.
A compliment to Sporting, because as much as anything they're probably stopping Barca from playing. It's the ball's options, not too many.
It's a buzz period, so it just shows how scrappy it has been.
Yeah, certainly a lot of fluidity missing from this second half as Neymar brings the ball forward and plays it out wide
at Roma.
Here's Neymar. Still with Neymar. Shaping for the shot, Neymar instead tried to squeeze it through into Denis Suarez. Moves we've seen from Sporting in this second half.
Yeah, they've had a few, haven't they? But they've not ended up with a shot yet, which is, well, they've had one sort of shot from Sergio, but nothing particularly.
Jeremy Mathieu with the ball across.
I mean, pulling the first one, if I remember correctly, and the second one is there for crunching.
Yeah, Football Club Barcelona. Neymar is going to swing it into the box. Plenty of players for it, forward for it, including Gerard Piqué and Jeremy Mathieu. It's in towards Mathieu, the French rush. Much more of an out-and-out number 9.
Definitely.
A killer, as they say.
Side. Obviously, Valencia have had the troubles. But what he's done is played for a team that's got the ball into the area reasonably quickly. Because sometimes what he will need to is time in training.
Okay, didn't see the changeover. Neymar.
Not perhaps what the sort of impact Douglas would have wanted in the game.
Here comes Neymar. Puts the ball into space where Andre Gomez fouled. Free kick taken quickly. Neymar puts it out wide. First time cross. Oh, it's off the crossbar. What an opportunity, and now it's Neymar. Oh, it is 3. Paco Alcácer so nearly opens his account for Football Club Barcelona.
Okay, he didn't score, but what we were saying about Paco, he's a first touch striker. Quick crossing, he got his shot on it. Okay, this time it hit the cleat.
And it's an excellent ball once again from Sergio Roberto. First time cross.
Look at Paco's movement there. Look how quick he is. And this isn't bad from Neymar either, has to be said.
No, very calm and collected from the Brazilian. It's the first one to react. Checks it past the goalkeeper and slides it into the net.
Everyone thought he'd have scored first time. This is movement in that little pace over 5 yards. And he got a great little shot in there, Paco.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about, like you said, it's the striker's instinct to make that run to the near post, to get there ahead of the defender, to anticipate, to gamble. He does all those things right here. Meret was with him, put in a sliding challenge, didn't get to the ball, but arguably did enough to put him off. Don't know if Ivan Cuellar maybe gets something on it. By Sergi Roberto and Paco Alcácer.
Just give them a few more options, you know. He's reasonably creative. We've seen him get forward quite well, and yeah, he also
With an arm.
you
Bit more respectable.
yeah, okay, yeah, 4-0 is just, it's a bit not at home. It's painful, isn't it? Especially after you've worked so hard and then just.
Yeah.
But once again, credit to Barca. They've dug deep. They've known that they've been able, and then they've basically made it count when their rivals have been just a little bit tired, a little bit just taking the eye off the ball. This is Sporting delegate, former Barca player.
Denis Suarez into Neymar, and it's number 5. What a pass that was from Denis Suarez. Picks out Neymar, and it's a beautiful finish, and that is a real kick in the teeth. We've found 3 goals in the final few minutes, and suddenly there's a 5 on the score sheet, and Barca are leading 5-0.
Yeah, well, that's 3 goals in what, 6-7 minutes from Barcelona. Obviously we're against 10 men, and a tiring 10 men, but you've got to do it, and they've been absolutely clinical about that. I mean, I'm thinking, has Cuellar actually made a save? When Messi got injured, is how will Barca get by without Messi? Well, they've not the same way as Messi does, but can't really.
Perfect afternoon for Football Club Barcelona. Here's Denis Suarez. Neymar. Good skill from Neymar, off the post, and nearly off Ivan Cuellar and back into his own net, but in the end he was able to gather it, making it 6. How he digs that out from under his feet, bends it towards the far post. It was effort from the Brazilian. Would have been a stunning goal. Worked very hard, as Sporting have, to keep the pressure high and make it difficult for Football Club Gijón. 5 goals for Football Club Barcelona. They scored 2 in the first half. Suarez kicked them off with a wonderful finish after a good ball over the top from Arda Turan. Rafinha scored the second, and then it's been Neymar and Arda Turan in this second half. Barcelona, and it's finished here. Sporting 0, Barca 5.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, Sporting did really well. It did for the rest of the first half. They then, I thought, took the battle to Barcelona really well, and it wasn't until the 80th minute that the 3rd goal arrived, and then of course against 10 men it did all, the floodgates did ever so slightly open, and that's a lovely gesture from Neymar, isn't it, giving it to that young lad there. That's really nice. That's the sort of thing we should be looking at on a football field.